China, which is known as the second largest economy in the world. Ironically, it is also one of the most air-polluted countries in the world. Within the video presentation, we aim to show how the relationship between the provincial and central government and the relationship between provincial government and factories have both led to the increase in severe air and smog pollution across China, and how this relationship exacerbates the increasing problem across China, and how this affects the future of the Chinese people. The record of the state of Chinese environment published a report stating that the percentage of cities with concentration of air pollutants below the Chinese Grade 2 standard increased from 33.1% in 1999 to 51.9% in 2005. This has led to a rise over the past 30 years in lung cancer, and this is an increase of 465%, making smog and air pollution related cancer to account of 25% of death within urban China. This has also led recently to the cancelling of flights and implementation of closure of certain energy factories with region of China. The relationship between the factory managers in many Chinese provinces and the provincial government are usually shrouded in corruption, and this leads to the disregard of environmental laws set into place in order to combat air pollution.
如果我们目前的环保设施就目前全100%的到位了，我们的尘排放跟我们的二氧化硫排放应该比现在低60%，我们的氮氧化物排放应该低35%。咱们中国的污染治理，第一得靠管理，第二还得靠管理，第三还得靠管理。习总说，法律的尊严在于执行。
Even the central government will have the very good intention or very good policy to protect the government in the short run, in the long run. The local government can make good use of many kinds of the ways, many kinds of the manners to resist that kind of the goodwill in order to have protect their interests. I can say that it will be considered as a kind of the rational thinking of the local countries.
Provincial governments across China are competing with one another in order to reach the economic targets set forward by the central government. Very often these governments will waver and disregard laws set in place to protect and monitor air pollution in order to win approval from the central government.
有60%以上的干电企业没任何审批手续，方便话甩了一笔不用，就是一纸通知停止审批。不管你合法的、不合法的都停止审批。真正的破罐子破摔的，就是黑户，监管部门都不想去触及这一块，管得了吗？能取缔得了吗？
怎么管不了？
你开玩笑，1000万吨钢是多少人就业？10万人就业。河北的钢铁企业是到什么程度？已经到了你取缔不了的程度。
I think while comparing with the central government, the Prussian-Clan relationship should be more possible to be appearing in the local government, not only in the provincial government, but also in the country government, township government, etc. But for the provincial government, country government, township government, etc., that means most of them, I cannot say all, they would like to make use of that kind of the positive or affirmative GDP growth data to help promote their rank within the very short period of time. If that kind of the GDP data would not be so affirmative and expected, their job titles, their posts may be downgraded according to the whatever for the formal or informal mechanism within the CCP. Whatever they would be able to create the air pollution or whatever they would be able to protect the environment. It would not be the central government or even local government concerns just because of the local government's resistance.
In conclusion, coordination is the main key for resolving the air pollution problem across China. In order to regain the long period of blue sky, not only in the Olympic period, the central government, local government, and the factories should negotiate and interact with each other for regaining the public health, foreign investor confidence, and so to the blue sky they will ordinarily possess.